Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Claude AI and Meta Ads tutorial. In our previous video, Meta Ads MCP with Claude and learned how to manage Meta Ads directly from Claude. I've been using Claude a lot lately, and honestly, AI Prepper helped me get up to speed much faster. It made learning AI tools a lot more structured, saved me a ton of time, and has become a part of my daily workflow. If you want to explore AI tools like Claude, ChatGPT, MCP, and more, AI Prepper is available on both Android and iOS. Today, I'm going to show you how to use Claude to generate a complete meta ad strategy, from market research analysis to audience targeting, structure, creative angle, and high-converting ad copy. So, let's jump right in.
The first thing we're going to do is open a new Claude chat. But instead of asking Claude to create a meta ads campaign immediately, we're going to use a much smarter approach. I'm going to ask Claude this: if I wanted to use you to create a meta ads campaign strategy and high-converting ad copy, what is the best prompt I could give you? I want you to analyze my sales page, research my product, study my competitors, review their sales pages, and analyze their ad strategies. Comment strategy, and I'll send you the exact master prompt from this video. This is one of my favorite AI tricks. Instead of guessing how to prompt Claude, we're asking Claude to tell us exactly how it wants to be prompted. Since Claude understands its own capabilities, it usually creates a much better prompt than most people would write manually. Let's send it and see what it generates. Claude has now generated a detailed master prompt for us. I'm simply going to copy the entire prompt, start a new chat, and paste it in. The only thing I need to replace is my website or landing page URL, so Claude knows exactly which business it's analyzing. After that, I'll submit the prompt and let Claude do the heavy lifting. Now watch what Claude starts doing. It's analyzing my website, understanding my product, identifying my target audience, studying my messaging, researching competitors, and looking at how they're positioning themselves. It's also mapping out customer pain points, objections, buying motivations, and potential marketing angles. Normally, this research takes hours, sometimes days, if you're doing it manually. Claude organizes and summarizes all of it in a few minutes. Once the research is complete, Claude builds a full meta ad strategy. You'll typically get market research, competitor analysis, customer avatar, awareness levels, top of funnel strategy, middle of funnel strategy, bottom of funnel strategy, audience targeting, budget recommendations, creative directions, testing strategy, and KPIs. Instead of starting with a blank page, you now have a structured campaign plan ready to refine and launch. Sometimes the strategy is very detailed, especially if you're new to meta ads. So instead of trying to absorb everything at once, I simply ask, "This looks great. Now simplify everything for a beginner. Explain every recommendation in simple language and tell me exactly what I should create first." Comment strategy, and I'll send you the exact master prompt from this video. Claude reorganizes it all into an easy-to-follow action plan, way less overwhelming. Now let's focus only on the top of funnel campaign. I'll ask Claude for the essentials: campaign objective, audience targeting, budget recommendations, and creative angles, with headlines and CTAs to match. Since TOF is all about awareness, I want the messaging to hook cold audiences who've never heard of the app before. A small budget spread across 2 to 3 creative angles will tell me faster which hook actually resonates. Once I see which angle gets the best CTR, I can double down on it before moving people into the next funnel stage. I'll also ask it to explain why each recommendation makes sense, so I'm not just copying blindly. I actually understand the logic before I spend money on ads. That way, even if a campaign underperforms, I know exactly which variable to fix next time instead of starting from zero. Instead of trying random ideas, Claude gives multiple options I can actually test. It's like having a data-backed second opinion before every budget decision. Saves both time and money. Here's my favorite part. I'll ask Claude to create multiple headlines, primary text variations, calls to action, and different messaging angles. You can even ask it to write like a senior direct response copywriter using proven frameworks like AIDA or PAS. Instead of writing one ad manually, you instantly have several versions ready for A/B testing. What used to take hours of brainstorming now takes minutes. Once everything's generated, I ask one final question. Review everything you've created like a senior meta ads consultant. Find any weaknesses and improve the strategy, targeting, creative angles, headlines, copy, and budget recommendations. That gives you a second layer of optimization before you actually launch. And that's it. Instead of spending hours researching competitors, brainstorming creatives, writing copy, and planning campaigns manually, Claude handles most of the heavy lifting in a few minutes. AI won't guarantee winning ads, but it will give you a much stronger starting point, faster.
And that's how you can use Claude as your personal meta ad strategist. Instead of spending hours researching competitors, writing ad copy, and planning campaigns manually, you can let Claude handle most of the heavy lifting in just a few minutes. Comment a strategy, and I'll send you the exact master prompt from this video. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what AI tutorial you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.